First Nations people and acknowledge elders past, present and emerging.
Hi everyone and welcome to Before the Game. My name's Shane Snell and it's a pleasure here to bring you Before the Game, brought to you by professionals and of course the Swamport Hotel, a major sponsor of the River Murray Football League. Coming to you live from Manham Oval, home of the Roos Football Club, and we welcome alongside me here Michelle Hill. How are you, Michelle?
I'm going good, thanks Shane.
Good to hear. And JK, Mayor of Harndorf, mate, how are you doing?
Thanks, Captain, and very appreciative to be here because you've worked extremely hard this week. I take my hat off to you, and we were very fortunate and unfortunate last week. We had some issues, and fortunately the Captain was at the place where the issues occurred, and you've done a great job this week. We appreciate you making it all happen today.
Well, it was a planned maintenance this week, but there was an unplanned hiccup last week, but
So
thank God, and Mary Lou as well, and the whole team last week really pulled together. We were under a lot of pressure, and there was no finger pointing or anything like that. We just got the job done.
Well,
so
we're a team.
Hopefully we have none of that this week, and we can enjoy a fault-free afternoon, Michelle.
Well, these things happen, don't they?
They do.
Yep, you can't plan them or unplan them.
Just before we start, we've got a special day today. Harry Fran here, one of the crew, is 15. Happy birthday, Azza.
Happy birthday, Harry.
Glad we didn't have to sing happy birthday,
Yep.
Captain.
No, we'll be singing later on, but that's a little bit of a surprise. Okay, over to you, Michelle. If you can read out the awards from last week.
I can. So, Player of the Day from Smiley Car Wash was Jack Penfold from Imperials, and today's Player of the Day is going to be from Farm Fresh Market. So, thanks to Carlo and team there. Last week, Dutton's Goal of the Day was Jacob Trevorrow from Ramblers, and McHugh's Bakery Mark of the Day was Clint Diment at Imperials. Elders Rising Star was Lucas Young from Imperials. Good young player, Lucas. And Murray Sales Defender of the Day was Luke Harrifield from Imperials. He's still going, Luke. He's doing a good job.
He is.
And Anytime Fitness Incentive Award is Luau Keelite, I think,
That's
from
it.
Ramblers.
Luau Keelite. Yep. Good on you, Michelle. Over to you, JK, if you can read out the RMFL TV sponsors.
And just back to what Michelle said, Captain, I did see Carlo, he's got oranges, navel oranges from the Riverland on special, and a heap of other stuff there he was advertising this morning.
Geez, I hope you can fix the price of tomatoes for me. They're not real.
They're not good, are they?
The RMFL TV scoreboard, sponsored by Murray Valley Standard, thank you very much. The coin toss and Jimmy's joke, well, Crowy's paints. So we'd like to paint Jimmy a few times with his jokes, but that's another story. Quarter time, half time, 3/4 time breaks is Durendal Concrete. I hope I can help out a little bit with Eckert Earth Movers with the special comments and not let them down too much. Matt's Quiz, the Ruck and the Rover podcast, Chili Chandler and Harry Mansfield, a couple of legends in their own lunchbox. And the major sponsors actually is the Swamport Hotel.
Well done, Johnny. And we'll go straight on to the league awards with a slide there. Thanks, Denise. And the Duttons leading goal kicker. And he's back. Johnny Boris, Frimps on 25. Dan Menzel for the Cats on 20. Cody Krolig, who we'll see out here this afternoon, on 16. And Jack Lewis with 6-goal effort last week is sitting there on 16. In the reserves, James Lawson from the Cats on 19. Simon Newchurch from the Eagles on 17. Joshy Noy, 16. I told him to kick a few. He'll be in there calling the game with you and I later on, Johnny. And Aidan Morrell from Imperials on 12. In the under-18s, Jackson Denver from... is he the Roos or from... he's from the Roos. He's on 26. And Brocky Pedler from the Eagles on 19. Under 15s, Dominic Groves from the Bloods 26 and Bryce Reid from the Bloods 22. So two Jervois leading the goal kicking there. And under 13s, Archie Nichols from the Suns on 15 and TJ Hancock from Ramblers On 11, as we throw to you, Michelle, for the Dacia Irrigation Fighter Player of the Year.
Okay, so last week, Mypolonga versus Tailem Ben. Sam White from Tailem got 3 votes. Jordan Hine from Mypolonga got 2 votes. And Jack Oates from Tailem 1 vote. Then the Imps versus Ramblers game. Well, you'd think Jack Penfold would get 3 votes if he got best player. 2 votes to Jack Lewis of Ramblers and 1 vote to Luke Harrowfield. And Coorong Cats versus Manham. Matt Hartman doing well there at the Cats. Dan Menzel also 2 votes at the Cats. And Seb Kerish 1 vote for the Cats. And Jervois versus Mallee District. See if I actually agree with these. 3 votes to Lockie Thomas from Jervois. I do. Josh Scott from Jervois got 2. Yep. And Zane Barry got 1 vote from the Bloods. I actually agree with them. That was lucky they should have asked me.
Zane gets 6 from centre.
He did.
Doesn't get in the top 3.
I know.
Those other boys must have played pretty well.
They did.
And just read us out the leaderboard, please.
Well, that'd help, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's in yellow.
Leaders on 8, Reed Colour. He's Mypo, isn't he?
Yep.
Yep. Then Josh Smithson on 7 from the Suns, and Jordan Hine tie. He's from Mypolonga, so they tie on 7. Number 6 votes is Benny Hanson, Brodie Edwards, Rory O'Driscoll, Jack Penfold, Lockie Thomas, and Seb Kerris. So we've got a bit of a
bottleneck.
Yep, bottleneck there in the middle.
Next one is the Chemist King Club of the Year. JK, what do we got?
Yeah, very proud of this one at this stage of the season. Jerboys are on 33, Manham on 32, Tailem are on 32, Coorong Cats on 31, Southern Mallee on 25, Imperials 24, Ramblers 20, Mypo 19, and the Mallee Storm are on 14. So that's what's happening with the Chemist King Club of the Year award.
Well done. All right. Segment, what needs fixing? So, Michelle, you've got one loaded, ready to go.
I have. Well, I was on a few weeks ago, and my needed fixing was volunteers at all sports, and I'm still on it. I'm on the bagwagon this year. I'm sorry. There's just not enough volunteers in sport. You know, no one's doing the canteen. No one's cooking
Thursday night teas.
Thursday night teas. All those little things. Not just footy though. Netball, cricket, all those things.
Step up.
Yeah.
People, please
Just
don't feel
one-
shy.
Yeah,
Step up.
just one shift.
But the other thing too is what I think a lot of people, and I've found it on more than one occasion, even this year. Some people are actually too shy to even go and ask someone.
Yeah.
So they don't approach them, and I can't get anyone to do this. Well, hang on, I went over and asked him. Yeah, he's going to help you.
Yep.
So it's just
Yeah.
it's all about communication.
And
Well,
I
it's
helped
also
out.
the other way,
Yeah.
isn't it, though? The ones in the car that are too shy to get out of the car and go and find someone.
Yeah.
So, you know, like everyone would just love you to go and
Yes.
volunteer.
Yeah, and
Please
we
don't
helped
be
out in a
shy.
couple of Thursday nights, and it was great. We enjoyed each other's
Yeah.
company in there, and I'm sure it was appreciated the other side of the counter. So to keep our clubs alive, to keep them going, from water boys right through to trainers and everybody, especially, it's so important. Please put your hand up.
JK, what do you
Me,
think?
well, last time it was water pipes coming to South Australia, but there's rain coming Monday. My beloved...
Where do you live, Harndorf?
Yeah, Harndorf. I'll get it in a minute. The centre, the information centre was closed down. So, you know, I've got the mayor's name in my phone, and I've rang him and different ones, but ended up being on the front page. It wasn't that big a story, but very disappointed. We're in the top 2 or 3 most visited places in South Australia.
true.
And we promote it was a place where we'd send them to the Monado Zoo, Captain. We would send them to down the coast. We would send them to Clare. It was something that I really got on my high horse, and I'd love to see it back, but it won't happen. So that's my disappointment. Our visitor information centre at the beautiful Harndorf Main Street.
I got a little one. I don't know if it'll be fixed, but it's probably where our local council is disconnected from its community. It professes to be connected, but it isn't. It does not think that it's like it posts the other day about Volunteers Week, and that's just a token effort, a tick in the box. If they were serious about Volunteers Week, they would have had someone thinking a little bit more outside the square, and I'll take you to the bin replacement issue. All footy clubs, sports grounds, netball ovals, community groups use bins. Do you think that you could get some second-hand used bins out of council, via Solo, via whoever, third parties?
No.
Oh, it's not in the contract. Rubbish, literally.
Rubbish,
Yes,
all right.
Rubbish. I agree with you, Shane.
So, you know what everyone's doing? They're not putting their bins out. We've sent out messages to all the members, hold your bins, bring them to the footy club, because the mob aren't going to come and knock on your door and grab your bin. So take your bin in and take it to your local sports club.
Good
What a-
thinking.
Just dumb.
Yep.
I rang a councillor about it, and I said you could have got on the front foot and given yourself some really good public promotion.
Yeah.
Go to your local community groups and say, do you need some bins? We'll put some aside for you, and not an issue. But no, it's too bloody hard.
Yep. Just like our information centre.
Well,
it's too
we
hard.
won't even get on council because we could be here all day, couldn't we?
Anyway, we better keep moving along. Professionals Murray Bridge, they're our sponsor of Before the Game. We thank them very much. And did I mention Harry's 15 today?
Yes,
Sorry.
you did.
Happy birthday, Harry. Oh, sorry, have I done that? Have I?
You
Yes.
did.
Have I?
You have.
Okay, yeah.
You've forgotten the ladder, though.
Oh, the ladder.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
because that was my
That's
segment,
you.
so you've forgotten
Jump
me.
in there,
That'd
Michelle.
be right.
Tell us all about it.
Kiron Cats undefeated on 10. Jervois sitting second on 8. Imperials and Southern Mallee and Talimben and Manum. Oh, good, they're all
Yep.
another bottleneck. All on 6. Maipalonga 4, Ramblers 2 and Mallee districts yet to get a win.
All right, we'll kick off with Facebook pages. Curran Cats last Saturday night had a great night at Meningie, Rumpin Red Night. Over to you, Michelle.
Yeah,
for
Imperials paid tribute to their volunteers, and because it was National Volunteers Week last week, so well done to Imperials and well done to those people volunteering.
And our junior day last Saturday at Jervois, it's a really good.
it was
Scotty
good
Crouch,
fun.
the president, gets all the kids together. They vote on the reserve side who they thought was the best player, and it was Jackson Bill Klusky and Lockie Thomas. The kids get a kick out of it, and they
They
put
do.
a lot of work into it. Lockie Thomas received that award from our local junior, all our local kids, our juniors. So yeah,
Mallee
really good.
Districts, the Storm have got some merch available on their portal. They're about to wear them with the R.M. Williams. Over to you, Michelle.
Yep,
Madam.
Manum tonight have got Op Shop Beer Pong, and they've got a monster raffle which they're drawing tonight, I think. And just on that monster raffle, I know they're actually holding that in support of some Manum families that have been touched by accident. Their families have had accidents, and they're trying to raise money for those families. So anyone here today that's watching, whiz around to the canteen or the bar and buy some tickets, because it's going for a really good cause.
Next two are yours, Johnny.
Thursday night at the Maipalonga Footy Club is on May 31st. That'll be a dangerous night.
Thirsty
Captain.
Tiger Night.
Thirsty
Yeah.
Tiger
Tiger
night.
night.
Well, I was just thinking if they get beaten today, it could be a success, or if they win tonight, it'll be a success. It's the Thirsty Tiger night on May 31st, and Ramblers need volunteers to help Michelle.
No.
See the club for details.
Yep.
So just like
Common
the rest of
theme.
us.
Yeah,
Yes, common
very
theme.
common.
Southern Mallee Suns, congratulations, Alex Keogh, 300 games.
Wow.
261 for the Pinaroo Superoos and 39 for the Suns today. So
Pretty good effort, Alex.
great effort, Alex. And the last one was for Talim Ben.
Talon Ben, yeah, just an update on Nick Westhoff's injury. Had surgery and he's commenced his recovery, so we wish Nick all the best. He'll be out for the whole year, I believe. So they're just keeping tabs on him and getting around him. So good luck to Nick.
All the best.
Okay, now today's the last sort of time I'll be on before the game for a little while, and this segment has just gone through the roof. The feedback has been overwhelming. The mail inbox has just gone nuts.
So it's
all
only
the
happening
messages.
today.
So this is the last one. This is just to explain to you guys.
Yeah. Because we're volunteering at our local club.
That's right.
Exactly. So this segment is like when you go to the footy and the Crows kick a goal, there's text and they play text on fire. And
Right.
so I've come up with a few names
Yep.
at each of the games. And so today we've got Manum and Jervois. So I've got a couple from each team.
Yeah.
These are the songs you could play if they kicked the goal, right?
Fair enough.
Okay.
So we'll start with Manum.
Help us out, Save.
Cameron Horseman to Horses by Daryl Braithwaite.
All right.
So, oh, it's the way it's gonna be, little
Little
darling.
darling.
We'll be riding on the horseman.
Horses.
Yeah. Way up in the sky, little darling. And if you fall, I'll pick you up,
Yeah,
up.
very good.
Cameron Horseman.
Yeah.
Caden, don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried.
Like
Oh,
that one.
honey, if I get restless.
Kinky
Baby,
D.
you're not that kind. And Elton John, yes.
Yeah. Elton John.
Excellent. Yeah.
So this is the time we all get off our meds, you see.
Yeah.
Lockie Thomas. This is Someday by Bob Thomas.
Ah.
And maybe someday they'll figure all this out. Try to put an end to all our doubt. Gonna make things better now that maybe... Now, anyway, that's that one. And
I like Rob Thomas's
the
version
best,
better.
the best one I saved till last, Johnny. You know, he's a fan. I'm a fan. Peter Zarantinello.
Okay.
St. Peter by Flash in the Pan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I said,
like
hey,
that.
hey, St. Peter, hey, I got a tale to tell. I've been down to New York town. It really feels like hell, really feels like hell. I said, hey, St. Peter. That's it.
Well,
Well, did you
Yeah,
enjoy
I
that?
don't mind that at all.
I actually like that one for Pete
Yeah.
because he makes like other opposition players' life hell
He does.
when he's
So,
on.
yeah.
Okay,
Good one.
that's out the way. Back to a little bit of normality. Rock and Rover podcast, and the only update I'll give you, we mentioned that they had Kai Martin on last week in their party, and we just got an update. He's run 30 hours so far. He's done 170 clicks. He's hit a bit of the brick wall. He didn't know where he was. He thought he'd been running for 3 hours. It was only an hour and a half, and he's all this sort of stuff. But keep it up, Kai.
Keep going, Kai.
Keep pushing on.
Yep,
So he's
well
over
done.
170. He's running 325k. So good luck to him.
And the other one that's travelling a bit of distance, where is he, Hoodie, at the moment? Do we know where he is?
He's
He's
sending-
back in Vancouver.
Oh, he is.
I've seen
Right.
a Snapchat. Yeah, he's back in Vancouver. He's walking around near the Gaslight and all that.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Done all that. Yep.
This week's games, okay, it's Rounders versus the Coorong Cats. Johnny Klasky.
Yeah, well, they're a machine. The Coorong Cats, they're just very, very, very good. Ramblers gave a little bit of a yelp last week against the Double Blues, but the Cats will get the job done. Professional side, and they're just ticking along nicely.
Michelle,
Yeah, well, you have to pick the Cats, wouldn't you? Although I was
you've
thinking,
got a nephew there.
I have got a nephew there. He's just had a birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Keenan. Yeah. You'd
Tell you
have-
what though, when I saw him,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe.
He
actually
belongs to my side of the family.
No, he looks. No, he's good. Not bad looking, Rooster.
Yeah.
Don't get confused.
Yeah, he's nice.
He actually
young
looks
lad.
older than what he is.
Do you think?
I thought on the field, yeah, I thought, oh, he looks a hell of a lot old. Looks like he.
Always at the bottom of every
Yeah,
pack.
he
He's
is
doing
at
a
the
good
bottom
job.
of the pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to say,
I shouldn't say what you.
no,
Should say what you. The conversation Marshy had with your sister.
no, I've heard that conversation. Thank you. We
I told her
won't
to make
repeat
sure
it.
she told you.
We won't repeat
won't
it on
repeat it,
air. No,
okay.
we won't repeat it on air. I was going to say that the Storm gave the Cats a bit of a scare a few weeks ago on a small oval.
Yeah.
So, you know, Ramblers is not the biggest oval in the world, so maybe
So
there
we'll
will be a...
play the grand final down in the high school oval then, you
That's
reckon?
it, I reckon. Yep. But the Cats will win, but maybe Ramblers will do better than we all think.
Yeah, right. You're right, Johnny. After a quarter time, Ramblers really tightened the screws last week and actually played a little bit more solid footy. Jack Lewis is on fire, 6 goals. Be interesting to see how he goes. He'll probably be restricted with opportunities though this week. Cats will be too strong in it. Ramblers for the Measure Oval. Okay, out of Tailem, it's the Lay Kneebone Cup, and we all know why.
Wow, two
What's-
special families.
What's represented there with Stephanie Lay and Molly Kneebone, tragic accidents, but they'll be doing their normal pre-match ceremony out there with the green and the blue, purple balloons, releasing them in a minute's silence, and then we reflect on the sad loss of so many lives on the road. So just take care out there, everyone. Look out for your friends, look out for others as well when you hop behind the wheel or someone hops behind the wheel that shouldn't.
And Noel can sing.
He can sing.
He
Bit
can
different
sing,
to
yes.
bit different to this.
No, you did it right. You did it right. The best part about that was Michelle and I didn't have
We've got to be
join
able
in
to,
too much.
we've got to be prepared to laugh at ourselves. So let's have a bit of fun here. Tailem versus Imps, Michelle. What do you think?
It's definitely going to be Imps, but I think Tailem are just working their way up to, you know, like I reckon they're going to knock one of the big ones off this year. And I think they're working their way up, and I reckon they'll take it up to Imps, but I think Imps will get over the line.
Nah, Imps
They
won't
did.
get,
They beat Maipo last week for a
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, that's
Tailem
true.
Ben.
That's true.
Maipo are
they won't get
undermanned.
near Imps.
Don't reckon?
No, Taylor's just not strong in defence, and Imps will be too powerful up forward. So it'll be a one-way show out there.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
and
we
I'll
can-
obviously go
I didn't
for the
get one
Blues.
right last time, Michelle.
Oh,
but-
okay, so
but
there
I
you
reckon
go.
I've got the Cats and Imps covered.
well, you
this
sound
week.
like you know what you're talking about. So.
I did a bit of research.
Moving on, Southern Mallee versus Maipolonga. Johnny, you kick us off
Yeah,
there.
Southern Mallee up there. Don't know what's happened to the Tigers.
I don't know
Perhaps
either.
they're worried about this drinking night coming up or whatever it is. The Tiger, whatever night I said it was.
They're well undermanned.
But Tiger Night, Thursday Tiger Night. But yeah, they are undermanned, and Southern Mallee will get the job done up there for a special person on his 300th game chain.
Yeah, Alex Keogh.
Yeah, I think they will too. Maipolonga are definitely undermanned. They got a few coming back soon, do you know? Or they
I
will
think
on
Rory
time.
Taggart might be a while off with his
Yeah,
elbow.
I know.
Riley Robinson's got an ankle, I think.
Okay.
They're the two that I sort of know, the higher end ones.
And
so-
they're persevering with the younger players.
They
and
are, and good on
we've
them.
all watched them, and
Yeah.
good on them.
Oh.
You know, Manham have got quite a few in
Yeah.
today, and
yeah, we'll go on to that by the
Yep.
Manham versus Jervois, John.
Yeah, we will be too good, Shane, today. Tricky conditions behind us, everybody at home. It's blowing across towards the scoreboard, so both sides will have to use the ball accordingly and just don't blast away. But Jerboys have probably got their strongest side today this season so far. And I would say if it clicks, they should get the job done against the Roos. But,
Question, Xavier Hampton's in?
Yeah,
How
Xavier's
many
in.
has he played so far?
He's played a couple for us. Yeah,
Yep.
so no, he's okay. He's a sort of,
Settling in all right?
yeah. Doesn't say much, Dave. He's pretty quiet, but a bit of work in the middle, and he'll take a mark of the year one of these. One of
Hopefully
these
we catch
weeks.
it on AMFL
Well,
TV
it could
today,
be-
John.
It could be today, but
Right out
he
the front of us
can
here.
fly, Shane. He'll
Yeah,
get up
safe. Keep your eye on number, what is he?
30.
Number 30.
Number 30.
30, right.
All right, Michelle.
Oh, yeah, Jervois will be too strong. Yeah, it is a good side.
Okay, that's enough.
I actually went and looked at the team Thursday night. Yep, that's a good side. I think Manham has got a few injuries as well.
Yeah, I
No.
hear they've got a couple
Yeah,
out. But,
and we haven't
anyway.
seen Chad Rescue for a while. And
Yeah.
No.
What is going on, Captain? Any
yeah.
mail?
I haven't got any mail, no. But
No.
yeah, it was a
Okay.
surgery.
Surgery, okay.
On a hamstring. Wow.
Oh, wow, he did
That's-
a good
Yeah,
job
so,
of that.
Thank you, so.
Wow. So,
All right.
I think Jervois easy.
Jervois easy. Yeah, but same with me. And like we mentioned earlier, 8 under 21s playing for
Yeah,
Manham
good
this
on 'em.
afternoon. So
Good
let's
on
have a
'em.
That's
look at them.
fantastic.
They got a good chance of winning the Rising Star Award this afternoon
Yeah.
with 8 in. All right. Next week's live stream game will be round 9 at La Mesra Oval, and it'll be Ramblers versus Mallee District. So make sure you tune in next week. And did I mention that Harry is 15 today?
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
Harry.
Yep.
Never
Yep.
been kissed by a girl, but
Yeah.
that worried
No,
me when his father said
I
that.
won't-
But anyway, we're in
I won't
2025.
tell you the subject we were
everything's
talking
applicable.
about.
Fathers don't
Applicable.
always know.
I won't tell you the subject
No.
we were talking about earlier, that they're teaching year 8, but anyway, we'll move on from that. Okay. Papa's Quiz, brought to you by the Ruck Rover podcast, Chili Chandler and Harry, or it's Captain's Quiz. Captain's
I was
Quiz.
just going to say that. Yeah.
So, props.
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
please come in and help Michelle and I.
Yeah, we're not very good at this.
Help. You mean
And,
dominate?
You know, we've got
Thanks,
your back
Jimmy.
to the camera, Jimmy, so just work with the camera.
I'm getting into my seat. Thank you very much.
Okay. You loaded there, Jim. We got him on shot. All right. We better bring this into the middle just a little bit so we can...
I probably won't answer any questions. So it's okay.
You'll be right. Okay, test your buzzers. Jimmy,
Jimmy,
JK.
Michelle.
a bit louder, Michelle, please.
Michelle.
Okay, we know it's working.
a bit
Yep.
of voice in it.
I'm surprised I've had to encourage you to talk up
I
a bit,
know.
Michelle.
I know.
That's,
I'm
a ve-
camera shy.
that's very unusual. Okay, everybody, contestants, your time starts now. Where is the RMFL Elimination Final being played this season?
JK.
JK?
Manham.
No,
Jimmy, Johnston Park.
no.
Well, Sons. Lamoureux, Pinaroo.
No.
Well, yeah, that's, you got to have, you've cast a wide net. Which one?
Oh,
Oh, it's
okay. Lamoureux.
Pinaroo. No points.
Got the wrong game.
This, come on. Get the
No.
gong out.
What margin? I was out here in the grand final last year. Did the Coorong Cats beat Mypolonga in the grand final?
A lot.
Griffo, where are you?
Yeah,
Griffo helps me out all the time
Michelle,
behind camera.
I'll have a guess because I've got no bloody idea. 102 points.
No,
87, JK.
no. Lower for her, higher for you. So,
Come on, Jimmy. In between.
I was
93.
87.
wrong. 90.
Ooh, close,
19 goal 9, 123 to 5 goal 3, 33. Gee, come on, you lot.
Oh,
No,
we're
we're-
terrible.
we're-
We talked about him earlier. How many goals did Manham's Chad Rescue kick in round 1?
Jimmy. JK. 10.
No,
9.
no.
Eight.
Correct.
I thought that
I
would start,
told you
but
we
I
were
didn't.
hopeless at this.
And he only got 4th best that day.
Rough.
All right. Which current Mallee District player has played for Manham?
Michelle.
Hang on.
What's my name?
Buzzer, buzzer.
Michelle.
Michelle. Nah, Michelle's in,
Buzzer.
Jimmy.
Now, I was looking at him last week. Big fella. I'm going to say, see, I told you I'm hopeless at this. I can see him. Chris Rudiger.
Yeah, she got it. Okay.
Yeah, there.
All right. This is a curly one.
Okay.
Who is the current chairman of the SANFL Commission?
Oh, I do know that one too.
You should, Michelle.
Yes, I should.
I was gearing it
Just put
towards
that
you,
paddle
Michelle.
down.
Yes, I know. See, I told you I'm hopeless. See, don't forget I'm old.
Just get on with it. Get on with it.
Okay,
If you
Michelle,
focus on the answer,
We don't know.
And he played footy for North Adelaide or somewhere like that, didn't he? No, nah, brain's gone.
Shame.
Brain's gone.
Don't look at
Former-
us for an answer.
former Premier of the state.
Oh, okay. Michelle again?
Yep.
Rob Karen.
Correct. I'm going to give you that.
Thank you.
Michelle's
Not a
got
bad
2.
bloke, is he? Not a bad bloke.
JK,
Zippo.
0.
Zip.
Jimmy, 1.
Come on.
All right. Which current player has coached the RMFL at Inter-Association League team?
Michelle.
Michelle?
Which current player?
Yeah.
In which club? Any club?
Doesn't matter. You got to tell me.
Are they allowed to be injured? Oh, current player. River Murray Association.
He's played footy
Oh.
this year. Who's coached the Interleague?
I was going to say Ben Quinn, but he coached the Mallee thing. No, I don't
Jimmy?
know. I've
No,
forgotten.
she's out.
Jimmy? Ben Hansen?
Correct.
I was going to say Ben Hansen.
Well,
Well,
you
you didn't. You didn't. Yeah.
Because I appointed
Get
him.
on with it. No,
I know.
actually
I
Oh,
know.
my
I
God.
know.
And I
That's
was
why I set these questions
Get
up.
on
And then
with
I
it,
thought, no, it can't
please.
be Ben.
Okay.
Told you I'm
I
hopeless.
knew that one.
Here's another one.
You should have gone for it.
Who was the Meningie Football Club final president in 2022 before merging to become the Coorong
Jimmy?
Cats?
Michelle.
Jimmy.
Adam Ungerher.
Correct.
Still
8.
is.
Who was the last Rambler Football Club player to win the leading goal kicker in the league?
Michelle.
Michelle?
I'm going to be wrong, but I'm going to say Wayne Pake.
No.
I thought you might have been sentimental
No,
this
no,
week,
no.
being his funeral
No,
this week.
more recent since
Okay.
that.
I should know that too.
Sorry,
Can
Captain.
I
Jimmy?
have another go?
Got no clue.
Can I have another
I have
go?
no
Yeah,
idea.
you have another go.
Clint Girardi?
No. No, more recent than that. 2016 it was.
Oh,
2016.
Grand final was out here.
Sorry, Captain.
Okay. We played league footy for Sturt. Left footer. Big towering mark.
And he went to play in the grand final at Sturt, didn't
Played a grand final, played in a premiership at Sturt. His name's Jake Sutcliffe.
he? Yep.
oh, I knew that.
Kicked
Yeah.
77 goals.
Yep.
We never got it.
All right. This is one.
This
for-
is flying, Cap.
One,
This
one
is-
of the.
this-
This is
Yeah.
one of the slowest quizzes I've ever done.
Oh,
Yeah. I'd be
Looking
come
forward
back
to getting back
co-
to Imps next week.
come back to singing, I reckon.
Smiley Car Wash, we look after them, have 5 sites. Which was the second site that they purchased?
Jimmy?
Jimmy?
Somerton Park?
Somerton Park's correct.
We hear about it all the time,
Jimmy,
don't we? You couldn't
yeah.
get
You're
that.
on 4, Michelle's on 2, JK, you haven't even taken any out of your pen
no,
yet.
no.
I should have been on 6, really, shouldn't
Okay.
I?
At
least make
Bit
the
crap.
Okay, question 10. Last year, Malachi Katineri won the male medal. He was only the 3rd father-son winning combination of the award. Name at least one other combination.
Michelle.
No
The-
excuses, Michelle. No excuses.
The Smelts, Eric and Chris,
Yeah, and you should know the other 2.
father, son.
Yep.
I should know all
Which
these. 'cause
club?
You
I'm
should.
The,
You're the league historian,
I'm
they tell
the
me.
league historian.
Give me a club, Captain.
Give me a club because my brain is,
Well,
you're going to tell
my
me Jervis.
Palonga / Jervois.
Oh, Don and
Correct.
Don Llewellyn and Alwyn Llewellyn.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll give you that one, Michelle. So
yes.
you're within 3. So you're 3. JK's yet to score. Jimmy, you're on 4. But the Who Am I is a 5-point bonus.
Oh wow.
Righto.
Okay.
So you can win,
Yeah,
JK.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
If
and
you
I-
get
Does your buzzer
if
work?
you
I
get the
know.
Who Am I right.
Does the buzzer work first?
Who?
Shut up.
Yeah, just test your buzzer.
JK.
Yeah, that's working. Who am I? I was born in the suburb of Carlton, Victoria in 1985.
Okay.
My father played football for Collingwood. I always wanted to play AFL as a kid. I played my first game at under-9s for St Michael's Old Scholars and Highmarsh Football Club. I played in the under-11s winning grand final, won best and fairest in the under-13s. At this point in my life, I switched to playing basketball for the West Adelaide Bearcats and was named and selected in SA Metro under-16s and 18s and then SA under-20s. This is a giveaway. I may... Is that... Oh,
Well, I've got an idea, but I'll just hang on to the
No,
giveaway.
go for it, because we'll get
No,
rid of you.
I'll hang on to the give. No,
Sure.
I'll
Give
go.
me gong then.
Michelle,
yes.
Scott Burns.
No, you're out.
Got me and Jimmy.
Yeah, we're in.
Sorry,
I'm
Michelle.
close, aren't I?
No.
Oh,
No.
He's too short to play basketball.
You'll spew when you hear this
I
next
know.
next clue.
Because it's probably a Jervis.
No, I made my debut for the Adelaide Lightning
Oh, no.
in 2002
Aaron
as a
Phillips.
17-year-old. Hey, you told him.
JK, I'll take the points. Aaron Phillips.
JK, you're the winner of the quiz with 5. You've just nailed Jimmy on the line. I'll read the rest of it.
Thank you, Michelle.
So I've ventured to the WNBA as a Connecticut Suns, started a 10-year WNBA stint before returning to Australia in 2017 to pursue my love of AFL. When the AFLW was formed, I signed with the Adelaide Crows, was inaugural co-captain, won the AFL Best and Fairest Award, AFLW 2017, and again in 2019, also won flags in 17, 19, 20, best on ground in 17, 2022, transferred to the Port Adelaide and was blessed with the #1 Guernsey as captain of the club. My famous father represented on 305 occasions, winning 8 premierships. My name is Erin Victoria Phillips, and I'm looking at the name Victoria, and maybe she was named after the state she was born in.
Maybe.
That's the quiz. We put a lot into it, and hope you enjoyed it. Pity the contestants weren't quite up to the level.
I know. It's a brain fade.
But thanks for everyone for joining us. Thanks JK for coming
Thanks,
on
mate.
the panel.
And Kenny
Thanks,
Braun's
Jim.
watching in Tamworth. He
Oh,
Oh
wants a
yeah, I've got
special
to shout
mention
out.
to Kenny.
He's with Yancey as well.
Yeah.
So
I said I'd say hello.
I hope Kenny took his earmuffs with him if he's gone away with Yancey. What do you reckon, John? You're not going to get involved in
No
that, are you?
comment. No comment.
No comment except for
Nah, shout out to the Yenches and the Brawns away. I was talking to him the other week too. So, all right, thanks Michelle for joining us. Thanks everyone on production here. We'll be back here for the main game at 2:30. See you then.